What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Max, aka Hair Guy Blondie. I'm filming this video at the Pony Corral, and sorry if the lighting is really shit. It's just I'm not by any good light sources and buy some like light bulbs that are producing this amount of light, so you're able to see me. But yeah, I'm at the Pony Corral at my mom's work party, and you know what, guys? It's all right. I got a Coca-Cola, so I'm just happy I get to actually drink something here, because I don't know, I'll probably go insane, but I also want some food. I'm so tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night, and yeah, I'm just hoping I get like 10 hours of sleep tonight, because you probably can tell in this video that I'm not kind of like functioning the best right now, but that's okay. But I'll see you guys on the flippy flip. It's like January 17th, so I'll probably upload this on the 18th, since my phone's at like 18% and it's gonna die, so I gotta conserve the battery wisely. But yeah, this is where I'm at, Pony Corral, drinking a Coke. Nothing's better. Life is great. Peace. Actually, one more thing before I go. I actually had to put some pens on the table. I don't know, my mom's work's doing something with pens. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're drawing a picture. I have no idea. But, yeah, my mom wanted me to put pens on the table, and the caps on the pens kept falling off, and I kept getting pissed off. I was like, God damn it, these caps are so weak. It's insane. But I got this nice couch, so anyway, I just wanted to say that before I actually finish this video off. The freaking the pen caps kept falling off, and I just don't know why. I honestly don't know why. Alright, I'm sorry if the video quality is terrible. I promise this is the final update I'm gonna do on this video that I've been making ever since yesterday at the Pony Corral. It is now Saturday morning, January 18th. So I wanted to kind of talk about the Pony Corral a little bit. So my mom was having her work party there, and my dad couldn't go. So I went last year, and I didn't really enjoy myself, but I was also really, really hungry. So I decided to go anyway, because it's free food and it's going to be there. So I went to the Pony Corral, and it was all right for what it is. It's weird for me, because I don't know anyone, I don't talk to anyone, and I'm a pretty kind of like, I keep my social circle really small. So I get there, and I'm just chilling by myself. I should have charged my phone. My phone was at like 28% when we got there. It lasted the whole night, though, because I was able to charge it around like 10 o'clock, like before we left, like 20 minutes before we left. So that would have been like at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. So anyway, I'm at the Pony Corral, and once it starts kind of like getting flood with people, about like an hour and a half since my mom and I first got there, because we were the first ones there. So there's a bunch of people just coming in, and I literally don't know what to do. I'm kind of like sitting by the table. I'm having a Coca-Cola, and I'm really just keeping to myself. The food was delicious. There was onion rings, riblets, like little tiny ribs, which are always nice. I haven't had ribs in a long time, so it was kind of nice to eat ribs. And there was a whole bunch of other food, like sliders, and yeah, just a whole bunch of our food. And I'm there at the Pony Corral, and there's this guy who was sitting across from me while I was eating. And then throughout the night, as people were moving around and mingling, I was kind of hanging with my mom, because I don't know anyone, and I don't want to get to know people at my mom's work. I don't know them that well, so I kind of just am sitting down. I'm awkwardly kind of just looking around, staring everywhere. And this guy who was sitting across from me, every time I would look somewhere, he would be right there. And it was getting to the point that every time I would look somewhere, we would awkwardly make eye contact, and it was just very, very. It was very, very awkward and very, very just. I wouldn't say weird. It was just one of those moments that, you have nowhere. You don't know who to. You don't know where to stare at. You don't know who to look at, and then you end up making eye contact with someone randomly throughout the night. Not in like a weird, creepy way, but in a way that it is kind of awkward every time. But every time I looked up, he would be right there. So it was just I didn't know where to I didn't know where to look, and it was just really weird. And it got to the point that the fucking dude, he was like, every time he would walk past me, he would walk really fast, just because we were always awkwardly making eye contact to each other. So I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, throughout most of the evening, I just kept to myself. There were like prizes and shit. Apparently, there was nachos, and no one said you could go back up for seconds, so I was kind of disappointed. I wanted more food, but I kind of pigged out on the food, guys. I kind of was like, "Ugh," and then I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, shit. Other than that, the evening was pretty good. I mean, there's nothing else that I can. Oh yeah, there was one guy, because my mom's works handing out people who's been there for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, how going through the years, milestone years, and there's this one guy who is coming up, and like I'm not paying attention. I have my headphones in. I'm kind of like daydreaming almost. I'm kind of in a day sleep where I'm kind of like my eyes are open, but my mind's kind of like sleeping or like on autopilot a little bit, and I just want to keep to myself. And this dude, he comes up behind me, and he's showing me his phone, and I'm looking at it, and I didn't say anything, and he's like, and I guess he finally he wasn't he was way too excited to get a freaking paper that said, "Oh, well, you've been here for 5 years." Anyway, this dude is fucking coming up to me, and he wants me to hold his phone and record him, getting the reward. I'm like, and he's showing me his phone, and like it took like what felt like 2 minutes, but I guess it was like really 10, 15 seconds. He's like, hold my phone. I'm like, okay, okay. And he didn't say it like that. He's like, please, please. And he was very, very excited. And I get that. I'm not going to hate on him for that, but it's like, come on, dude, read the room. I have headphones in. You can't just wait for someone else to take your picture, but I guess that's the problem when you're sitting right next to where the papers are getting handed out. So anyway, I grab his phone, I press it's already recording, I hold him, getting his reward, and then I stop the recording and give him his phone. And it was just it was one of those moments that were just pretty awkward, I guess. I mean, I think when you go into those situations where there's lots of people and you're not really a social creature like I am, and you kind of keep to yourself, they can be pretty awkward. And you know what, I'm not a, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say that it's like the type of awkwardness where it's like it's good awkward or bad awkward. It's just, you know, when you go to someone else's work party and you don't know really anyone from their work, it's just it's really bad social habits. So you tend to just look somewhere else, or if you're like me, you just get stoned at these parties, and it just helps you fight off that anxiety that you feel. Because throughout the night, I'm just feeling this high volume of anxiety because there was so many people, and I just was just counting down the hours until we can leave. The only good time I had was eating, guys, because I swear to God, those riblets. Oh, and I forgot there was chicken wings. The chicken wings were oh so delicious. But that's my story at the Pony Corral. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. I was kind of going through what happened this morning, and 2 nights in a row now, Thursday and Friday, where I have stayed up past, well, midnight. I went to bed at midnight. So, um, I really want to get some sleep. I've gotten probably like 8 hours of sleep in total the last 2 nights. I mean, yesterday's sleep was way better. I thought, but yeah, I'm not really that tired though. But I am gonna go to bed early tonight. I think I'm gonna watch the Jets. They play tonight, and then I'm gonna watch the game, and then I'm just gonna go to sleep early, like really early, because I want to have a good Sunday, and then I have to go back to work on Monday. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about the pony corral. Um, yeah, there's nothing else really to tell, except for there was a very, very drunk, intoxicated woman uh, coming out of the restaurant, and she was like, some guy was holding her because she was like stumbling, and she looked at me for like, we made eye contact for, you could just see it in her eyes that she didn't know where she was at. And I always find that funny when you're stoned. You're a lot more aware of your surroundings. And I mean, yeah, you do this sometimes, like where you're just out of it and you have your mouth hanging down and you're just like, don't know what's happening. But it's funny when you're stoned, but like the type of stone where you're alert a little bit. You see people who are drunk, like they're not in control of themselves at all half the time, and it's kind of funny when you're stoned. Like you don't ever feel out of control. You kind of still feel in control. You just feel more relaxed about everything. But hey, that's just me. To each their own, I guess. But God made weed, man made alcohol. Who do you trust more? That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you happen to stumble upon this and if you're browsing your way through, maybe consider hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, leaving a comment down below. I mostly do monthly hair growth and beard growth videos, but I'm kind of doing different videos now, kind of changing up my my video, or like trying to find new audiences. So talking more about what's going on in my life and doing other things. Still keeping it pretty private though, but yeah, I just thought this would be a fun video to make. But see you guys next time. Bye-bye.